Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. This time around, it is Sainte-Vibrisse for the PC. It is probably, up until this point, the newest game that I have ever recorded. And that is because this game is actually made by a friend of the channel, Retro Gaming, aka Napostriouf. And this is a quick little game. It is a submission to the Spooky Surprises Jam on itch.io, hosted by Riggy2K3. And there's not much to this game. There's multiple endings, but you can get through this game in about 15-20 minutes and find everything in that time span. There are 5 paths you can take, leading to 4 different endings. I did not know about this game until Napostriouf told me about it. I was actually sitting down watching Monday Night Raw when I got a Twitter DM from Napostriouf asking, hey, would you like to let's play a game that I made? It won't take you long, 15 to 20 minutes. And I actually felt kind of honored to have been asked by a friend to do that. And after giving it much thought, I decided to go ahead and do it, especially since it wouldn't take so long. And thankfully it didn't take so long. And I really like and appreciate what I see here. I do want to note a couple of things. First off, Napostriouf is from Quebec, and I am pretty sure that English is not his first language. So if the dialogue in this game seems, how do I want to put it? You can definitely tell that he learned French first and then English later, kind of like Kevin Owens or Maurice from WWE. So if the English is a little iffy, that's why. Interesting analogy, I kind of had to use it. There's quite a bit of cursing in this one. I will try to Nakatalili my way through it as best I can. Because if you probably noticed, I never curse in my Let's Play videos. It's not like I purposely chose to, it's just more of a challenge for me, in case anyone's ever noticed and or wondered. Get a drink of Diet Soda there real quick. And 3, I am very much aware that the title screen is AI. You can kind of tell just by the guy on the far left, his right leg just being automatically missing, just being strangely obscured by the table leg. I am not exactly a fan of AI being used for art and music and for videos. I may find some things interesting, but at the same time, it does trouble me that AI that is used for art and music and all that is trained on a lot of stuff. And because of that, and of course without permission, I should say, because people have noticed that their stuff has been used for other stuff. All I can say is, yeah, not exactly the biggest fan of AI for those things. I can imagine it being useful to stop scams and for other things that could be really useful for society, but for creating entertainment, not so much. So I might as well just nip that question in the bud right there. Anyway, you can control everything with the arrow keys, the enter button or return, and escape. However, I found out just strangely that you can control this with not just an Xbox controller or a PS4 or 5 controller, but I could just plug in my Mayflash USB hub, plug in a PS1 controller, and control it that way. Anyway, enough talk. Let's go ahead and start a new game. And yeah, that car broke down all right. What's going on, Dad? The car broke again! Not again! Oh, come on, Dad. We're in the middle of nowhere! I know. So, what's the problem this time? I don't know. Also, that's clearly the sound of a door being opened when he's at the hood of it. Almost said trunk. I'm about to say that didn't sound right. Let me guess. You burned yourself because you once again forgot to fill the motor oil tank. Well, I don't know. The hood is burning hot and it seems to be stuck. Really? Really, Dad? Since Mom died last month, you forget everything. Chloe, stop. You want me to stop? Man, we are in the middle of nowhere. So? What you mean by so? How long do you think it's gonna take before somebody come here? Well, we have our cell phones. We can call a towing to bring us to the nearest garage. Dad, we are in the middle of nowhere. I have been telling you since we crossed the city of Sainte-Vibrisse 8 hours ago. There would be no line up north. I should have also mentioned that my French pronunciation probably not the best, so I may mess up something here or there. Yes, Now, what do we do? First, calm down. Second, like I told you earlier about the cell phone signal, there are some in almost every little village. We are in 2024, not in 17th century. Well, obviously, for the moment, we don't have any. Duh. Yes, I know. So, I repeat my question. Now what do we do? Well, we wait until somebody passed through? Seriously? What else can we do? I don't know. But man, look around you. How many cars do you think have been on this road lately? Yeah, this road is not in the best of shape. Well, by looking the state of this road, I think it's been a while since anybody came here. If you see a gold text box, they're actually speaking. But if it's a shadowy looking box like this, it's inner thoughts. Tss, obviously nobody ever come here. Don't you ever plan before doing anything? Chloe, it's not the time for blame. That being said, you are right that if we don't move, we might gonna be stuck in the middle of nowhere forever. So let's walk until we see a sign leading us to a village. If there's a road here, it surely must lead somewhere. Otherwise, why would it be a road here to start with? I guess. Let's hope this road is not that long. Well, pretty much sure it's not. If you look at the amount of potholes, it logically means this road is inside the jurisdiction of a little municipality and not a national road. Okay. But Dad. Yes, my little kitten? If we had left the national road, does it mean that we are logically nearer to camping where we were supposed to camp? I'm sure she means campground. No, actually I took an alternative road to Kinsmi near La Tuque because I was trying to avoid the national road since it's currently jammed due to work in progress. Work in progress? You know, street repairs. I see. So it means if we go forward eventually we will get back in the national road? Yes, but how many kilometers will we walk? That I don't know. That's why our best guess would be to find a little village where this road belongs. Let's hope our phone will work there. Normally it should. Like I said earlier, every little village has its own little cell tower. Okay, but since we have no signal, it probably means that we have a lot of walks to do to get there. It's true that if we are near a village, we should already have some kind of signal. Who knows, maybe we will land to the only village in Quebec without any cell tower. Cell phone signal available or not, there will be for sure some phone line. So, that normally won't be a problem. And from here we have control. You can move around with the... Oh. Well, if you move towards the sign, you'll be able to read it. Automatically. Look at the sign, my little kitten. Yeah, the village of... Hard to read, but I think it says... Village de Sainte-Vibrisse. 2 kilometers that way. But Dad, the road leading there seems in a worse state than the one we just walked on. She's right. Something is not normal there. Is it a long, abandoned ghost village? But usually when a village got deserted, they remove the sign and close the road to be sure nobody will go there. I guess, my little kitten. But you know, it's only 2 kilometers away, so it should be really near. But Dad, my cell phone still have no signal. I know that's not common, but maybe this is one of those rare villages without any technologies. Maybe. Anyway, let's go. What's the worst that could happen in a place like this? We won't find a convenience store? That's okay. Probably someone somewhere will agree to let us give a call till we can get back to civilization. And from here we are finally in control. We can move around with the arrow keys. Page up or the left bumper, if you're using a more modern controller, is the menu. And you can choose with the arrow keys. Make your choice with return or enter. And back out with escape. However, I am actually able to plug in, again, a Mayfair USB hub for PlayStation 1, Sega Saturn, and N64 controllers. Plug in a PlayStation 1 controller and actually play the game with this. Like, I'm actually controlling the action now with that. Now, what? Okay, you hold shift to run. Now that's if you're using a controller. With my PS1 controller, L2 opens the menu. You back out with circle, and you confirm with the triangle button. And you hold X to run. Anyway, we might as well go ahead and go down the road here. And there's not going to be much until we see this. There's a convenience store and nothing but cats. Aw, they're so cute. That's a lot of cats for such tiny place. Yes! Dad, can I bring home one with us when we will get back? I don't know, Chloe. Maybe they already have a home. I mean, there is an abandoned Japanese cat village, as far as I'm aware. Aw. Maybe later then, but yes. Where is everybody? Where are the people? Why is there only a bunch of cats at the entrance of the village? Good question. Well, I presume since we are far away from big cities, all the community is working at this time of the day. Which logically means that at the supermarket just there, there's going to be someone who's currently working, and by extension, that will be able to help us to find a phone to call a towing. Let's hope so, because my cell phones still have no signal. You know, Chloe, back in my days, we had no cell phone. We could... back in your days. Yeah, in the year 65,000 BC. So, here's something I'm going to do. I'm going to save right here. This will make things a little more interesting. And we can interact with stuff with the triangle button if we need to. Interestingly, you move slower, whether walking or running, when you are in, or rather once you get past that cutscene. However, you can go back if you want. Now, I'm going to be smart, and if you go to the left just enough. That being said, she seems apprehensive. Maybe a part of herself that we commonly call feminine's intuition is telling us about an incoming danger that should avoid? Or is it only she's scared of the unknown? Should we get back where we come from? There is camping. Well, there is obviously camping equipment in the car. I'm going to go back to the village. Let's stay rational. The road is open. It means the place is known by our government. The worst that people just refuse to help us. So we can always come back to my car afterwards and doing that tiresome walk tomorrow. Now, if we keep going left, there is a point where the car is supposed to be. As a matter of fact, we went past the point where the car was before we did the screen transition to the little convenience store where we saw the cats. If you keep going to the left, you'll eventually find the car right here to start. I think it's supposed to be that way on purpose because of how the game starts. It just resets to this position. You cannot interact with the car in any way. It should be mentioned. So with that being said, let's keep heading to the right. And when we get the dialogue box of our inner thoughts again, we will be able to well, make the choice again. Alright. Now if we go back to the car, there's camping equipment in my car, so everything is there to stay and doing a very long walk to the national road tomorrow. Dad? Well, I think your apprehension might be justified. So let's get back to the car and sleep here for the night. And tomorrow we'll do a long walk to the national road, so we will be able to get some help. I think it's gonna be safer that way. I wonder how Dominique's vacation is going on, since mine are literally the worst. I'm really sorry, my little kitten. I promise I'll do better next time. They stop right where the car stops when you start the game. This is where the car is supposed to be, but because we went to the village and then went back here, the car's not here. Yeah, I know the tune. It's always the same story. Man, we finally had some good time to pass time together, and I ruined it once again. Especially in a hard time like right now. You just lost your mom, my wife, after her suicide. I'm to blame. Sorry again, Chloe. Really sorry to not have been able to save Francois from her pain of living. I'm such a loser. And we get the Stay Safe ending, which is one of 4 different endings. And this is the credits, which I will spend a few seconds on each part of. So if you want to pause and read everything, you can. And I need to make sure that I put those websites, or at least the itch.io, in the description, so that way you can give this game a shot as well. And obviously the sound effects are going to spoil some stuff, but we'll get to that stuff eventually. And this is the third and last part of the credits. And once we get past that, we're back at the title screen. Now, if I were to start a new game now, we'd have to go through all that dialogue again. But thankfully, I can just load this back up. You have 20 save files to work with, but you really don't need 20 save files. Nevertheless, I can load this from here. And we can interact with stuff. We get cat sound effects, meowing and purring and stuff from talking to cats. And you can look around from here. Arrêt. It's a stop sign. I don't know what I expected. And you can also interact with the vending machines and even the grapes. Yes, these are grapes. That's weird. They grow grapes in front of the grocery store while there are plenty of farmlands around? Mom was always saying that growing vine fruits increases luck. Let's hope it does. It's just sad that she wasn't able to benefit from that luck. So, we know some stuff about the story now from what we've done so far. We don't know our name yet, but we do have. But our daughter's name is Chloe. Her mom, which is our wife, was Francois, and for reasons that are not mentioned, Francois committed suicide. And it has been hard on the main character. Chloe has noticed. It's also affecting her. And it kind of makes for a bit of a trying time in this game's story. Let's see what the vending machine is doing around here and what we can do with it. $7 for a little bottle of cola? That's not even a big brand. Who set these prices? Dad, can I have one? Heck no! I wonder if we can dig in the garbage. Why the garbage smells so bad? I don't know. I guess the garbage men don't come often here. Obviously. Though, should I take a peek? Maybe some useful treasure could come from the We have a choice. What if I say yes? What the heck are you doing? Have we already gone that low financially that we must now scavenge garbage cans in random villages? It's a video game, we have a choice. What could possibly go wrong? Besides everything. You know, my little kitten, what's trash for one can be gold for somebody else. One man's trash is another man's treasure. I wonder if think what I do in the toilet the morning is gold for you. Oh, come on, Chloe. Be more respectful. So, what have you found? We have found AI Cat Jesus. That's what we have found. This is entirely optional. You don't need this for anything, but it's there. At least I think this is AI. A picture of a cat Jesus with two cats around on a crucifix. A cat Jesus? What the heck? Indeed. What the heck? That's very strange. Are we in the middle of a village that is practicing a cat cult? What is this? The cult of Mananan? Well, anyway, let's go ahead and see if we can check the ATM. Crap, I forgot my bank card in the car. Don't tell me that you don't have your bank card on you. Well, all we need is a call for a towing, so we have to get back to the car anyway. Which means we won't be able to buy anything at the supermarket. Sorry. Tss. Yeah, that would be me. Especially when it comes to staying hydrated in the summer. Going from one place to another. Before we go into the convenience store, let's see what's going on over here. I know that I'm not running, but still, it's something. Well, we've seen two cars earlier, but this one is crashed and there's a cat sleeping on top of it. There are people around, but, well, we can't interact with them. And the cat seemed to be very angry towards the people who are here. And believe it or not, you can read the graves here. Not the big one, just the two small ones. Blackjack Sendon. Rau, February 14th, 2000 to June 21st, 2010. And Grisette Laroque. 1989 to 1994. A tribute to the author's two cats. I appreciate that little touch. And you could probably hard to tell. Unless you turn the music down. Yes, you can turn down or up the volume here. That these cats will not like you if you... Well, these three in particular will not like you if you try to talk to them. They will not allow you to advance any further. And let us go ahead and go in here. And there's all sorts of cats. And there's a very young girl here. Only one early teenage girl in there. Where are the adults? Anyway, I don't really care who's there as long as I can use a phone for the towing. Dad? Yes, my little kitten? He's supposed to be speaking there. I'm scared. It's like in my dream I made the day Mommy died. You mean your dream where you were burning the two of us alive? Yes, that one. I feel the exact same kind of oppression over me. That's so scary. Oh, look, Chloe, I'm not sure how to say that, but I think the oppression you sense over you is that you feel guilty about Mom's death despite you having done anything wrong. I can assure you it's not your fault. And now you're scared because you're in an unknown environment where things are not like you used to. You know, far from Francois, who was there to comfort you and make you feel safe in her arms when you was scared or felt uneasy. Meanwhile, our character blames himself for her death. Her absence surely unconsciously stressed you to the core. But don't worry, we're just in a rural place. Things might be different, but different's danger. It just means new adventure, okay? I want to think that's supposed to be difference does not mean danger. I think I should point that out. Maybe it's just me. But Dad, there's more than just a difference from our cozy urban life. Look, why are there are so many cats in there? Outdoor was okay. It was normal because that's where cats belong. I've seen a lot more indoor cats than outdoor. But why so many inside? Look at all the posters, all the same one, over and over the walls. That's so creepy. I sense something awful is about to happen. Please, Dad. I don't care if we have to take a long walk tomorrow, but we go now. Please. Crap, is she having a panic attack right now? Man, we are only a few steps away to be able to ask for a phone. I understand this place is strange, but Chloe, these are only cats. These are not lions, tigers, or lynx. No, only cute little cute cats. What do you want that happen here? That being said, there is no adult in sight. Are they working on the farms, or are they hiding? I mean, if there's a young teenager working here, it surely must mean that there's an adult who manages the store. After all, the store seems to be full of stock, so somebody is maintaining it alive. There's something not normal there, but it is abnormal only by citizen standards? Or is it abnormal by all standards? After all, neither Chloe or I ever lived in a rural environment. Weird things can be normalized in such tiny communities since there are not enough people to counterbalance the what's okay, what's not. But I really don't think that's a dangerous, it's just a weird place. That being said, if she's really having a panic attack, should I listen to her and go back to sleep in my car, and so tomorrow we gonna walk to the national road tomorrow to seek help? Or should I make the few steps anyway to ask if I can make a phone call? Well, we still have the option to go back to the car, so let's go back to the car. Okay, Chloe, don't worry. Let's get back to the car. Whether you're right or not, what matters the most is that you feel better. Let's go back to the car. Sorry, Dad. No, that's okay, Chloe. It's all my fault. I should have checked the car before starting to travel. You're on vacation and it's getting ruined. I shouldn't have put all that stress on you with my negligence. Especially with everything that happened last month. I'm the one who should say sorry, Chloe. And it's now night. And well, that music isn't very encouraging. Are you feeling better? Not really. Don't you hear that? Hearing what? These cats. They're over my head. Dad, please. Please. Okay, calm down, Chloe. Let's continue and walk back to the car. Far enough of the village to relax you. I hope she's not developing a kind of schizophrenia dementia because of a kind of post-traumatic stress witnessing the suicide of her mom last month. Oof. That's terrible. Well, hopefully we can get back to the... You are doomed. You are doomed. Dad? Dad? Dad! What the heck is that? It's like if the kids were the pet of these cats. So we're now seeing two kids with leashes around their necks, like they are the cats themselves, and the cats are next to them. That's not right. Don't panic. Just back up. You are doomed. You are doomed. Chloe, don't stay there. Move. I can't move. Oh no, she is totally paralyzed by her panic. Hey, get out of my way. And you leave my daughter alone. Don't dare touch her unless you want to be dead. He can't serve the kings. Too old. Too old. Too old. too old. No, Chloe, don't follow her. Chloe! 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 Help, help, help! Nobody hurt kids there. Oh, wow, they just took her into the trees to the side there. I just now noticed that. Kids are present and toys for our kings. Kids are useful. They bring food and joy to our kings. Kids must obey. But you have no use. You're totally worthless. What's going on? Wait. You mean that you kids are all enslaved here? We bring joy to our kings. These kids keep sobbing. I think they are doing this against their will. Also, you can tell that the cats are now... Well, it's much easier to tell that the cats are now holding the leashes. Only the kings have the right of joy. Long live to the king's joy. I don't want to knock you out, kids. Please, let my daughter go, and I promise that I will come back to free all of you. I know you don't really want to say that. You have just been conditioned for. I think I got no choice. I must beat these kids up if I want to reach my daughter. Who knows? Behind these cats, there's probably some adults that use them to tame them. It's too late. She's ours now. She will work with us until the age of 18. 18? What happened next? Sorry. Something like this. And he just beat us up with a nail bat. Great. So this really is the cult of Manannan. This is not looking good. No, I don't want to do this. You must do this. You must do this. You must do this. Pity me. He's my dad. Let him go. I'll do everything, but let him go. What are they forcing you to do? You have no choice. You have no choice. You have no choice. Dad, I'm so sorry. I can't speak. I want to yell, but my mouth won't move. I don't have the energy. Chloe, if ever for whatever reason you can hear my mind, please, when you find an occasion, flee from here. In comparison to what is happening here, I'm pretty much sure that heck is a better place than what you're about to live in daily occurrence. Please be strong, and I'm so sorry to have put you in this situation. I should have respected your feeling and go when it was still the time. But it's too late. Wow, for somebody who is unconscious and nailed to a cross, you are very, very aware of what's going on. You have definitely watched this horror movie before. Sorry! I'm not going to read all those sorries. It's going to be a bit of a mouthful. Say it. Say it. Say it. Say it. Me, Chloe St. Croix Lovely. I am now at the service of our kings of Sainte-Vibrisse. As a slave, I now have to prove my loyalty and detach myself from any family roots. All the remaining of my mom, François Lavallee, who died last month, and my dad, Marc-André St. Croix, must be erased forever. Here, the last remaining picture I have of my mother that I put on my dad's cross. Okay, so our character's name is Marc-André. Mark for short. And we're gonna die, aren't we? Take the gas! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Take the gas! Take the gas! Take the gas! Light 'em up! Light 'em up! Light 'em up! Light 'em up! It's not your fault. I forgive you even if I'm the one at fault. Don't feel guilty. I am the guilty one. Just find a way out. Just find a way out. After that, please. I love you, Chloe. And we are now dead. Dad! 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 Please forgive me. Please, please, please. And that gives us our second ending. The Happy Cats ending. So, apparently being here was our doom. That's rough. Really don't know what else to say about this one. Let's go ahead and go for another ending. And from here, before I go back into the convenience store, I do find it interesting that there are cars here that are whole and intact. Maybe these were owned by the parents of previous kids who have showed up here and met their demise. Though I don't see any other crosses. They're probably buried off somewhere in a place that we can't even go to. And I'm just going to skip through the dialogue here carefully, because we're actually going to go for the phone call this time. I'm sorry, Chloe, but we really need to have my car towed. So it'll only take like 5 minutes and we'll get out of this village. But Dad, look, Chloe, if it can comfort you, we can make a tour around the store. You'll see, there is no danger here. Then we will talk to the girl at the counter so that we can know where to get a phone to call, okay? Well, she didn't like that. Look, a bunch of noodles like you like them. Since Mom died, we eat noodles all the time. Okay, okay. Next time I cook, I'll do you cap dinner then. You're too... I just now noticed that typo. You're too you to drink and smoke what's on these counters. Why would I want an alkalized... I just noticed that typo too. Why would I want an alkalized energy drink anyway? It tastes like crap. How do you know how it tastes? I don't know. Yeah. And what you see here is what you get. Other than what's at the top. I don't know how the cats are up there. I'm not sure if I want to know. Maybe they can get up there. Maybe that's not actually the ceiling. Maybe the ceiling is much higher, but maybe that is the explanation. Who knows? Oh, some ice cream. No, I can't eat that. What? Since when? You were still eating ice cream last summer. Because I don't want to look like a big tire. Well, if you ever look like a tire, it means that I have more of you to love. You, my little kitten. I'm pretty much sure that you wouldn't call me little kitten when I would weigh 500 pounds. Well, you will be my little chunky kitten. I guess we don't have any money to buy any slush. We have, but it's still in the car. Gee, I wonder why. Donuts. Disgusting. Why are you saying this? Usually you're the one who eats the most when we buy a dozen at Tim Barton. Well, we had to get past the trademark somehow. Because they are full of mold. Why do you think they are green? Oh, crap. I thought it was icing. Duh. Look, the exotic food fridge. There's nothing exotic with sushi, hattuso, kombucha, and chicken fajitas. Well, back in my days, it was considered as exotic since it was uncommon. Caveman. Oh, come on. I'm doing my best to cheer you up a bit. You could at least try to make an effort to make it less painful. It says in French, out of order. You know, I can read too. Yes, that I know that, and I'm proud of your 87% average in French. Thanks? Look at the buffet. Look at... Ugh. I can't speak to save my life. Look at the buffet we can't afford. We can, it's just that I forgot my money in the car. Now, if we talk to the girl, we will advance the plot. However, you can interact with the cash register. No, Dad, I don't want you to go to prison once again. Don't worry, I won't steal the cash register. And what's inside, neither. Don't worry, since I'm now a single dad, I won't take such risk. I don't want to leave you alone. Don't leave me alone ever again, okay? Okay. You can try to leave after this. I'm only a few steps away from having completed my mission to find me a towing, so I won't leave right now. Can we go now? Not yet. Well, we have to talk to the girl. Sorry. Hi. Hi, mister? You need something? Oh dear. I wonder why she looks like she's about to cry and why even her hi and mister were interrogative. Anyway, I'm not there to judge. All I want is to call a towing. Yeah. Do you know where I can get a phone? Since my car got a problem, I'm stuck on the road not very far away. So I need to call for a towing. Sorry, mister. We don't have any phone. Not anymore. Anymore? What do you mean by anymore? No phone here. Crap, seriously, why is she sobbing? That's very strange. But I guess that's none of my business, as there is no phone here. Don't stay here. Flee while you can. Dad, have you heard it? Heard what? The cats. The cats. The cats! These cats, they are over my head. Dad, please, please. Oh no. Mister, like my parents, you are doomed. What are you talking? What the? Stupid cat! You are doomed. You are doomed. You are doomed. You are doomed. Dad? Dad! Chloe? Chloe! Move! Move! Don't stay there! I can't move! And the dialogue is pretty much the same. Help, help, help! Hey. Yeah, the dialogue is pretty much the same. Hey! Jerks! Free my daughter! And, yeah. Dialogue is becoming the same, so I'm just gonna... Oh, there's more here. The Kings! Look, I don't care about whatever you are currently doing. However, what I do care about is about my daughter. Please let her go. There's nothing fun of doing that. All you do is hurting her. Just stop! And, yeah, dialogue is mostly the same here. So once again, we kind of have to deal with the Cult of Manannan again. And if I speed through the dialogue like this, I'm going to show off a glitch because I like showing off glitches. Yeah, everyone stops early. And the grass burning takes place somewhere else on the screen. So there's the Happy Cats ending. There's basically two ways to get it. However, there is more to the game. Believe it or not. So I might as well go ahead and continue. However, we're going to go back. And what would happen if we went all the way to the right? Maybe we'll have a Star Tropics-like thing where I just keep going to the right forever, and I just end up back at the village the instant I turn left. Or it could be like Great Greed, where there's a dead end eventually, and there's nothing there. Maybe that's going to happen. Or we could find a dog. Ooh, what such a cute puppy is doing here? I guess it's one of those abandoned dog. Oh no. Who can be that cruel? Can we bring him with us to the village? Please, please, please. This is my wife. Her mom, Francois, died. Chloe is very gloomy. Maybe if we adopt this little stray dog, it'll cheer up Chloe. Look, Chloe, we will bring him with us to the village, and if we can't find his original owner, well, we will adopt him. Seriously? Seriously? Yes, but don't get overjoyed that too fast. Maybe he just escaped from his home and that his owner is searching him. Okay. You heard Poilu? Poilu? She already gave him a name while I told her to not get overjoyed too fast, since he might not stay with us depending what is his story. That being said, I won't spit on seeing her happy. I just hope her heart won't be broken. And from here, we could go back to the car, but none of the dialogue changes. It doesn't even reflect the fact that you have the dog in the party. So, here's what I'm going to do. Let's go ahead and save again, this time that we have the dog in the party. And we're going to go back into the convenience store. Now, if you have the dog with you, you will get additional dialogue, and different things happen. What if we were to go back into the car? Okay, Chloe. Don't worry. Let's get back to the car. Wherever you're right or not, what matters the most is that you feel better. Let's go back to the car. Okay, it's still the same dialogue. I don't know why I read that again. However, when we leave, unsure what's going on, but let's run. Run! Ah! Don't stop running! But where is Poilu? Have he been attacked by these cats? Maybe. Maybe he just saves us all. I think you were right, something was wrong there. Really wrong. That poor little doggy. But you, are you alright? I think so. But man, that was the first time I'm seeing cats acting so weird. Me too, actually. Maybe these cats were possessed by one of these mythological devils of our folklore. You think it might be it? Maybe. I don't know. But something is sure. When I heard these cats screaming, I thought that you was the one being attacked, and that if something ever happens to you, I would never ever forgive myself. I'm so sorry, Chloe, to have taken such a horrible decision to come here. I promise you that I will be more than ever vigilant now, okay? Because I love and you are everything for me. My dear little kitten. I love you too, Dad. And flee while you can ending. The dog actually saves you if you bring the dog with you and decide to leave instead of getting the phone. And with that, there is one more ending. One more path. I would say there's 6 paths, but the road back to the car is the same regardless of whether you have the dog. Nothing changes, dialogue-wise or anything, so going back to the car with and without the dog are just the same path. But anyway, what if we were to go in here and do the phone thing again? And once again, I'm going to skip through all the dialogue because, well, ask for a phone. What's going on, Poilu? Oh, Poilu's hightailing it out of there. Now it's the dog's turn to be scared? I wonder what he is scared about. Is he scared because he senses a danger? Or is he scared because he is very sensitive of human emotion counterpart? Which is, in this case, is my daughter's anxiety? Pretty much sure he is simply being oversensitive. Don't worry, Chloe. You know he probably was an abandoned dog when we found him on the road. Maybe he over-exaggerates your emotions because he have been emotionally hurt so much in the past with the separation from his master. But maybe he is right to be scared. Look, Chloe, if it can comfort you, we can make a tour around the store. Okay. Dialogue is the same as usual. You can't leave, and yeah, it's all the same here. At this point, I am pressing the button a lot. And now we're getting destroyed with a nail bat again. I guess I might as well just skip my way through this. And they should not be standing right there. Again, I went through the dialogue too fast, and yeah, it's just the same as if you didn't have the dog. But for bringing the dog in there and extending the ending a little bit, you get the perfect ending. And that is the fifth and last ending in the game. And with that, that is Sainte-Vibrisse by Napostriouf complete. Shout out as expected to Napostriouf for introducing me to this game and telling me that it exists and wanting me to let's play it in time for, well, it's going to be after Halloween by the time you see it, but for it just in time for Halloween nonetheless. And I had fun with this. I really had fun with this. It is a game made by a friend. I don't want to be too hard on it. I mean, the game, it pretty much is what it is. I've played games that are this short for the BBC Micro. You can get through this in 15 to 20 minutes. It is what it is. I can't complain. The graphics are easily identifiable. The sound pretty much is what you'd expect the sound to be, and it definitely fits the horror mood. No problem with the controls or anything, and I'd usually mention replay value, but again, I've mentioned that you can get through this game in 15-20 minutes, even though I've been playing for well over an hour, because, well, I've been explaining everything in that amount of time. And yeah, your mileage may vary, but I had fun with it. I can't complain at this game. I like and appreciate what I see here. Though again, I'm not exactly the biggest fan of AI generated graphics and for the title screen and the cat Jesus, but again, at least everything else is an AI, so at least there's that. But nevertheless, I like this game. Still worth checking out. It's once again, it is a entry for the Spooky Surprises Jam, hosted by Ricky2K3 over on itch.io. I will post a link to this game in the description. So if you want to try this game out for yourself, you can. I know that some of the text is a bit of a mouthful. It was for me when I said it, when I was speaking it. But again, I am pretty much aware that Napostriouf is... English was not his first language. Being from Quebec and all that. But it didn't stop me from enjoying the game one bit. So, with that said, this has been Let's Play Sainte-Vibrisse for the PC. Hopefully you enjoyed this as much as I did. Maybe just a little bit more. And hopefully, I will be back with another Let's Play. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe it'll be bad. Maybe it'll be somewhere in between. Who knows? Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care. Stay safe. Thanks for watching, and see y'all later!